what we're gonna do today. So the session today, I'm gonna start the session today with a bit of functionality with regards to sales and analytics, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of it, and then Jess has prepared a very cool presentation for us. So she's gonna do the rest, which is dashboards, charts, views, and all of that. So I'm really truly excited about that. Yeah, so we can do that. I'm just gonna get started because I don't wanna eat up her time very a lot. I'm gonna drink my tea tonight because I did have my sore throat. So yes. Right. Let me just. So today I'm not incognito, so hopefully my CRM won't get stuck as usual. But I just need to close some tabs here because otherwise everything will get stuck. Right. So I'm just starting a screen share. What do you see? You see my Word document. This is not the correct screen. The other one. Now you can see my screen. Right, so I'll bring CRM in. Here it is. So what we're gonna do tonight is templates. So you've seen briefly a template when Chris gave us a presentation. So he went through all of the sales process and everything, and all of the entities and everything that he did. And at the end, he printed out an invoice. So this is something that we can do as well. So we've got some templates out of the box, and we can create new ones as well. I will go through it very, very quickly, I hope. I said that with goals, and that didn't work out. So I just went to settings and templates. This is how we find the templates, the existing templates that we've got, all of them. We can then go through each entity and find other templates as well. Within templates, we can also see articles, emails, contract, mail merge, and email signature. But we're gonna deal with document templates. So document templates are really just, they can be Excel or Word. And there's this ability of getting some fields from CRM into a Word document and modeling something that we would want to show to our customer, for example. You can also get your templates from each entity. So if I go to sales opportunities, I've got a few opportunities here. If I go to more, so the more commands are these three little dots here. I've got Excel templates and Word templates. So very unusual, but I actually prepped today because Jess is really, really well prepared and I didn't want to fall short. So I've created the Word template, but I'll create it again for all of us. So how we do this is we can do this exactly, we can do this from the entity, or we can go back to settings, templates, create new template. But from the entity, we didn't have enough room on the ribbon, I think. So Microsoft decided they're going to go with Excel templates here, which is false because we can generate Word templates from here as well. So when I click here and say create Excel templates, I can also create a Word template. So I'll create a Word template, and this is a bit convoluted and it's really not the best finished product that they've got, but nevertheless we're going to do it the way it is. I just chose an opportunity because I've got some opportunity data. We can choose another entity as well. So we can get like loads of entities, all of the entities in here, right? But I'm going with the opportunity, select entity. Right, in here. So what we are, I missed a step. So we are here, we chose the opportunity, but what we need to do before is if I go to Word, to Microsoft Word, don't save, and let me just bring up Word. Within Word, we need to enable an option. So this is why I want to go through it first, because otherwise we have to do it again. Right, so I've got Word. Here it is, Word. And if I go on to a blank document, you can see that I've got a developer tab here, but you don't have it. So if you pretend you don't have it, the way you do this is you click here somewhere around your ribbon where you've got no buttons. So if you right click here, you can click customize the ribbon. So within customize the ribbon, you've got main tabs, and over here you've got developer. So you'll see that your one is ticked off. So when it's ticked off, it looks like this. See, you don't have the developer tab. This is what your board will look like. You go here, customize the ribbon, and click developer, and now we'll have a developer tab. Right, that's it. I can now close this down. Going back to our opportunities. So within here, first of all, CRM knows how to get the opportunity, but it also knows how to get our immediate relationships. So we can relate entities within Dynamics quite a lot. You've seen that already, but the very first relationship, for example, the lead is related to an opportunity, we can get these records in our template as well. So in my case, I would like to access the products because we've got some opportunities with products. The product will be the opportunity details, opportunity line. So as I've said, I believe this is not a finished product, and I believe this would need improvement because it's, it shows the metadata name rather than what it appears on the form or whatever display names we choose. So then it can get confusing when we choose something. We can also choose the other sort of relationship N-to-1. For example, we would have accounts and contacts if we wanted to get information about the account or contact. And we can choose end-to-end relationships as well. I'll just choose the opportunity line. And I'm going to download. So now that I've downloaded the template, I can open it. Right. So once I've opened it, what I do is enable editing, and then I save it with a different name straight away. I do that because I get confused in like 1,000 templates. So I'll just name this LBE. So I know it's mine, it's in my location, and everything is not under downloads so that I don't lose it. Right, cool. So once I'm here, I can go over to developer tab because that was the whole point of having the developer tab. And the way things work in CRM is a big default solution, right? CRM is a big structure. Now the whole of CRM, the whole sitemap, all of the buttons, everything is actually a big ass XML. So in order to create an opportunity, a Word template or an Excel template, or to modify any buttons within Dynamics, we will gonna have to work with XML. So for us, we're gonna choose XML mapping pane over here. We then need to choose the schema. So our path would be something with Microsoft CRM, of course, and it's document templates opportunity. So this is what we need. Right. All of a sudden, we can see here that we've got our opportunity entity, and then Dynamics hits us again with like all of the fields in the database. Once again, not the best way to show this to a user. But you get used to it. We get used to it. We're fine. We're okay. So this will be trial and error. I could have chosen the right fields, but this is not what's going to happen in real life. So I'm just going to try it out, upload it, and then if it doesn't work, you have to download it again, modify it, and so on. This is how this works. So on my opportunity, what I want to see is maybe the title to see what I'm actually selling. Oh yeah, people normally have these really fancy ass templates, but I don't. So I'm just gonna make one up now. I want the title. I want the estimated amount, maybe. Because maybe I'm using this for reporting, or I don't know, just to make sure I've got this document printed out in a meeting or something like that. And then I want the contact to see who am I selling to. And there's a reason why I'm choosing this field. And then we've got products. But products, it will probably be more than one product. So I'm just gonna quickly create a table. I'm just adding a normal table in Word, insert table, just 3 columns, 2 rows. Right, okay, that's fine. And the products will be product name or product. I want to see the price. I'm saying price per unit because I want to see the quantity as well. Right, cool. Now let's start filling this up, filling this in. So this is my template, basically. If I have the template, it will look like this. Now we have to fill it in with information. So for title, we've got that in a field somewhere on the opportunity. It's probably the name field. Yeah, I've got a name field. So there we go. What we do here is pick up the field. Can you guys see this, or is this too small?
Very small.
It's okay.
No, small.
It's too small. Why didn't you tell me? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, better. Much better.
Okay. So in here, there's a field called name. I would very much like to make this bigger as well, but I don't know how. So just believe me, there's a field called name. I'm going to right click. It says insert content control, and I just want to add plain text. Oh, you've seen it added it here because it's where the cursor is. So I want to delete it now and actually add it here. Insert control, plain text. Oh, estimated amount. Let's look for a field that looks like that. Estimated value. That looks like something we need. Plain text, estimated value. Contact. Now, you remember we didn't add the contact relationship. However, we should still have the contact name. Is it the customer? I'm hoping it's the customer name. So when we actually add a related entity, if we just want the name, we don't need to add the related entity because we have the name field on our actual entity, which is our opportunity. But if, for example, we want the contact's address, that means that even in Dynamics, we have to click in the contact and look for the address. That's exactly what this thing does as well. So in order to be able to click into the contact and find out the address, we need to bring in the whole entity in here. That's what it does. Right, products. For products, we did add the product relationship. So I should find it here. So if you scroll way down in your list in the right-hand side, you will see product opportunities in my case. Again, not the best name. It doesn't say, it said opportunity lines in there. It says product opportunities in here. So you just have to play with it for a bit if you need to do this. So I clicked on the arrow and I have some, I've got some fields now. So for the product, let me see if I've got a name field. I don't have a name field. I've got a product name though. Oh, this should be my name. Right, so I've added product name in here. Price per unit, I've got a price per unit. And quantity. Plain text. Now for this, I'll probably have more than one product. So in order to list all of my products, I need to highlight this, the whole row. If this is not a table and it's a, it's just text or whatever it is, just select all of the fields that you've added and then go back on the right-hand side. And when you've got the entity, in my case, product opportunities, you right-click. And when it says insert content control, you say repeating. And this adds in like two little things here. This means that it should repeat my products. And that's it. I'm going to save this down. Close it. Cool. I'm back here. So what I'm doing now is go back into Excel templates, create Excel template, which is false, because I'm creating a Word template. And I've got an upload button here. So if I click upload, I can browse to my location. It said opportunity LD, here it is, open, and upload template. This is what it looks like. It uploads it, saves it, creates a record, everything, whatever happens behind the scenes, we don't know, we don't care. And it's already activated as well. So in theory, if I now go to opportunities and click on this, come on, load. I'm just refreshing it. It didn't load my buttons. There we go, we've got the buttons. I'm gonna give it a sec. It's very fast. Right, so if I click on here and go to more, exactly what I did before, Word templates, I can see here opportunity LD. Now you can see it says personal Word templates because I've created it, I've got access to it. If you are an administrator or if you want to create a template for your whole company, you will have to do it in a normal way, which is through a solution. But just for me, this is fine like this, a personal Word template. If I click on here, hopefully it should download something that resembles a template with information. Oh, so I got some of them right. My title is correct. Oh, I can even check. This is it. Right, my title is correct. Title. My estimated amount, which is £15, is my estimated revenue here. So that's correct as well. I'm selling this to Cat Francis. That's correct. Here it is. And I've got 2 products, but I didn't get the names right. So we were gonna have to, as I said, go back and find out what the name is. So in here, I didn't get the names right. So how we can get the names right is if we click on form, hopefully we should be able to find the actual name of the field. So this is the opportunity form, making it a little bit bigger. Right. I've got product line items. Double click in here. And then I have to edit the view. And it does say that this is the product name. So I don't know why the product name wasn't pulled through, but we are going to have to, maybe the properties actually, and it's not the product name. But the way we do this is just try with another field. Normally I'll just bring in all of the fields and see which one sticks, which one has some correct information. And this is how we do our template, and this is how we use them. That's it. So that's it for me. I'm gonna stop presenting. And Jess, you can begin showing us your bit.
Okay, fab. Right, so I'll just share my screen and hope it'll work. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yep. So like Anna said, I'll be going through views, charts and dashboards. And I've just put together like a little presentation. So starting with views, what I'll do is I'll show you the slide and then I'll go into the system and show you that way as well. So views give users the ability to show specific combinations of data and display this on an instance as a system or a personal view. So I know that Anna has told us about this before. So personal views, so these are views that are made by and used by only you. So unless you share them with another user, only you can actually see them. And you can create these through the advanced find tool. You can also pin your views to be, so as you can see here, this one at that time is pinned. So that would be the view that I saw when I clicked into that specific space. System views as well. So these are views that can be viewed by everyone who has access to the instance. So these are either out of the box by default or have been created in the solution itself. So I'll just go into my instance and I'll show you. So I'm actually going to use, I did create an entity called Daily Runs, and it's just where I've been putting a little bit of test data and just playing around with my own environment. So as you can see, this is a view. So I've got active daily runs as my default view there. And you can see the system view. So I created this system view here. And then I've got my personal views there as well. So I can pretty much, there's nothing in active daily runs, but I can pretty much like tag it by pinning it to a default view. If we go back to active daily runs, so the good thing about views is it allows you to sort through the data as well. So if I click on there, it can sort the data in ascending and descending order. Also at the bottom, you have like the alphabet. So I don't think mine will sort because the name is pretty much all me. So if I clicked on F, there's nothing in there, but it's just good to know when you're working with lots of different types of data where names are potentially different, you can easily find it that way. So obviously, like I said earlier, you can create it through the advanced find. You can also do it here, which is the advanced find as well. But I'm going to actually create one through my solution. So if we go through here and I click the solution that contains my daily runs entity, and it's just this here, and then new. So let's think of a name. I want my view to show runner by 8, distance, time. Give it a little bit of a description because this will help me easily find it. So view showing runner information, date, and time. Completed run. So view showing runner specific information on the date, distance, and time of completed runs. So okay. So in order to create my view, I need to go and add some columns. So I'll start by selecting my runner. So this relationship actually contains the names of my runners. I've actually only got 2 runners within my system, which is Jessica and Mark, but you'll be able to see that hopefully if it works. Then we'll do date, distance, and we also want time, which is there. And then we click OK, check that it's obviously the record type is daily runs. And this I think is obviously not fitting in, so I'll double click on it and I can make the box bigger so it all fits in. And like that. So, and I can also move these as well to put them where I like. And now what I'm going to do is obviously save as, and then OK. Now my view should save. So if I click off of this, publish all customizations, and as you can see there, while it's loading, you can actually see my my view that is created. It's been a bit slow. So now if I've published it, so it should actually be in my views. So let's check. So go in there, and obviously it should also be a system view, as I have actually created it within my solution. So if I click on that one and it's there, so I've got my name, obviously, which is me who created it, but I also have like my runners, date, distance, and time. So my viewers worked there. So that is pretty much views, and I can pin this one. So like when I click out of it, click on something else, I can go back into it, and that will be my default view that I now see. So go back to my presentation. So moving on to charts. So charts give users the ability to view data for quick high-level visual analysis. So the benefits of using charts include it's easy to drill down to see the underlying records and data that make up the chart. So you can customize your dashboards with easy to understand visuals by using charts. You can also use a variety of different charts. So you've got pie, column, bar, line, multi-series, etc. And you can also save personal charts that you create and obviously share these with other people as well. So if I go back in to here, and if you see this here is extendable. So if we click on it, you can see that I already have a default chart there. That's actually one that I made for a different view, but obviously it just shows up within this entity. If I can click here, I can create a new chart. Also about drilling down into the data, if I literally just click that, it drills down into this specific data here based on what this chart shows. So it shows the distance run by the total distance run by the runner. So I can just literally click into those like that. And so another way of obviously creating charts is again in the solution. So I'm actually going to go into the solution and create my chart. So if you see here, and you can see existing charts that I already have, and I click new. So I'm going to create a chart on, do it on my runner by, we'll choose dates. So we have a simple bar chart there. So I could change this to, it's whatever is the most visually appealing to you. So I might keep that as a line graph, and it's filled in the name of the chart automatically for me because it is just automatically filled in what I am telling it to do, and I can save and close that. And I'll create another one. So this time we'll do distance by, we'll do it by runner. And again, you can click through and choose a chart that you most prefer. Oh, come on. Like the funnel chart. Just save and close that. Nope. Well, I've duplicated that one. We'll do something else. So we'll do distance by date, maybe. That might be a bit messy. And we'll just save and close that one. Oh, it's not doing that either. That's going to show any data. All right, well, maybe we'll leave that one because I think I've already created probably enough charts to cover all the kind of information that I actually have in there. Oh. So that is pretty much charts. I think I've covered that. So obviously the next thing is dashboards. So this is a business intelligence tool, and it allows users to create and view real-time snapshots of data in various forms. So these are made up from views and charts pretty much. And I think it's a great way to gather lots of information together to be able to view in one place. And you can have both personal and system dashboards. So the good thing about dashboards is like everyone has a specific job within an organisation, and like obviously a salesperson's dashboard might be different from someone in the in like a different department. So like you have user specific information. So from what one person might want to see might be different to what someone else wants to see. So you can tailor that to your needs. And now I'm going to tailor to my needs, and I'm going to create my daily runs dashboard. So I can do this actually through the solution itself. So again, dashboards are down here. I can add one through there, but this time I'm actually going to click out on the solution, and I'm going to do it through the entity. Oh wait, no. Into dashboards there. So again, with dashboards, you've got your system dashboards and you've got your own personal ones. I've got one in there on properties, a bit random, but there you go. So I'm going to create a new one. And for this session, I'm just going to use a simple one there. So I'm going to call my dashboard my daily runs. My daily runs dashboard. And as you can see, it's empty. And in each little box, you've got 5 icons. So you've got the ability to insert charts. You've got insert a list, relationship assistant, iframes, and web resources. So just for the purposes of this presentation, I'm just going to focus on charts and lists. Web resources and iframes, I spoke with Anna earlier, iframes are more of a development kind of thing, and web resources are things that you can actually get off the internet, but I haven't prepped for that. So we'll insert a chart here. So my record type, I need to go to my daily runs, and I've got my active daily runs there. So it already filters stuff in. I can choose a specific chart. So I could choose that one. So that's actually the one that I created just now. So I could add that in. So that shows my daily runs by date. I could add in a list here. So my daily runs, I could actually put in my active daily runs there and add that. And as you can see, no data has filled in yet, but that will only become visible once I actually save and close my chart. We'll do another list here. Daily runs. Maybe we'll do that one. And then we'll do one more chart. We'll use something else. Oh, there are line ones. Oh, we'll change the charts. Why? So this is actually a multi-series chart, and it shows the date, distance by date, and obviously the runner in there as well, and their daily runs. And so if I save, and close, I can now see my daily runs dashboard. I can see that my lists that I created, they're all there. And then I can set that as default as well, so that I can see that every time that I go into my dashboards. And that's pretty much it. Does anyone have any questions?
Thanks, Jess. That's just, wow, that's amazing. I thought it was really, really good.
Thank you. Sorry if it was
But I do have one question.
Okay, go on then.
Can we please go to the charts and explain a little bit in more detail on how you added the axes and how the charts actually built?
All right, yeah. So let's have a look. I'll go back to my solution. Ooh. So you've got your legend and obviously your horizontal, whatever you call it. And basically, so what exactly do you want to know, Anna? Sorry.
Okay, so here you can all see that she went from an entity, right? So we know exactly what we're counting. It says there the entity and the active daily runs. And then when Jess said, "Oh, look, it's given me a name already."
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you can change the name to whatever you want, but I just always keep in the name what it is, because I just think it just does actually describe what the chart is showing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I never really fill that in. I just automatically let it fill in, unless there's a specific need for like a particular name to like describe that chart.
Yes.
But obviously, normally what you'd do is you'd let it, well, I normally let it like default in what it says in the chart, and then if needs be, I'll add a little description about it, which is probably what I should have done, which is why I didn't realise I'd already created some of my charts.
That's okay. So she then went ahead and added created on, and we could see created on there, and yeah, right there. So we could see the horizontal axis to see when it was actually created on. Oh, look, the created on actually did a count, and the date actually went by month.
Oh yeah, I didn't describe these.
Don't worry, we can go through them now. So if you go on there, just to show us all of the yes.
So obviously you've got your different options. It actually so it won't actually let me click average, but it gives me option of count all and count non-empty. So that does let you filter and drill into your information a little bit more.
Yeah, so it's very smart like that. You know that you must be doing something. So because created on was actually a date, it couldn't do an average or a sum or anything else. All it could do is a count for the date, and then it asked you, do you actually just want the days when you had the run? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was saying then for this one, it will let me. So because it was a lot of data that it was test data. So obviously that isn't very realistic to look at really. And month, that also, I think they're all pretty much, it just vary. So month is probably the best way to represent the data, as they are all like 2018 as well.
So it knows, right? CRM knows. If she had to select another field rather than date, then we would have other options over here. Distance.
Oh, nothing for distance.
We don't have an option because distance is probably an integer, just a number.
Time.
Same for time. But for composite fields, CRM knows how to, ask you for more details.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just those ones where there is the kind of options.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool, right? Can we now go one more thing and then just to clarify for everyone, and then you had a composite chart. I thought that was pretty interesting as well.
So on my dashboard.
Yes.
Let's have a look. So this one.
Yeah, the distance by date.
Yeah. So that's showing the date the run was completed by the runner, and then it's also showing the distance as a sum completed by that runner as well.
So you can set up.
Yeah. I don't think it's probably the best chart to show, but I've had to do the best with what I've got, I suppose.
No, it's actually pretty good. It's really good. We do understand. We do understand what's there. But let's just go back to how it was built, because in order for us to achieve this, we need to add another axis.
All right. Okay. Should I can I click into here? No. Should I go and create a new dashboard? And try
No,
it that
I
way.
think you can go to your solution and find it.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Solution.
Is the distance
Chart.
like
Oh yeah.
there it was?
Which
The third one. Is the third one.
This one. All right. Yeah. So it is. Oh yeah. Here it is.
Cool. So she added a series then there.
Yeah.
So don't worry, when we will write this up as well, and you will get a step by step. But this is just a visualization for you to see what's possible, and you can see it. There is quite a lot, so you can add, more series and more categories. Of course, you're in danger of not understanding the thing in the end if you add too many things into a chart. But the thing is, if you do want another dimension, you can actually do it. So she's added the distance there, first of all. And then she thought, and then let's just say if I can actually add the other relationship. This is actually another chart, isn't it? You've added here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Sorry.
I was just trying to think, like, is it? Let's have a look. My solution. No, I think it actually is just the relationship. Oh wait, no, you're right. It is another chart.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can add another relationship or a chart. You can stack charts. There's a very, very good blog on this that I always recommend. It's called the CRM Chart Guy. And this guy has mastered charts. That's his specialty. So he can give you clues on how to change colors, on how to add dimensions, on how to do loads of things with just clicks without any code. Some things do need code, but not all of the things. So I thought your presentation just was really, really good. We really understood how views work, now how charts work as well, and then when we put it together in a dashboard, it's even better. If anyone else has other questions or about these or about documents or anything.
No questions. It was really clear though. Thanks.
Thank you.
It was, wasn't it? She's a natural.
I do try. No, I'm happy you understood.
Yes, you definitely set the bar high.
I'm sure everyone else will do great.
I'm sure too.
Thanks, Jess. That was really good. It looks like I need to do some homework. I got a bit lost there, but I'll figure it out when I go through it again.
Okay. Sorry you got lost and if it went a bit quick. But I'm sure you'll get your head around it. Have a play with it. It's quite fun.
Yeah, it was quite clear what you showed us. I think it's just I need to play around with it this weekend now that we've got.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So no, really, I'm very impressed, and we'll now get a chance to watch it again anyway because it's all recorded. And it is a step-by-step, just actually created a new view. She's created a new chart. She's done everything as a personal view, as a personal chart, as well as a dashboard. Actually, it was a system view, a system chart, and then a personal dashboard. And with personal views and charts, what you can do if you've got enough privileges, you can actually share them with someone else, with another user. I think we've got like 5 minutes to show you how, if you guys want to see how you can share a view. Yeah, so I'm just gonna share my screen again. Share. And I'm just gonna try this out. I can do it because I've got more users in my system as well. So I think it would have been more difficult for Jess to do it because she probably doesn't have many users in her trial system, but I do. So I'm just going to create a really simple view. I'm going to sales accounts because we've got some accounts.
We can't see your screen. Oh, sorry.
Can you see it now?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Right.
It's all right. Thank you.
Okay. So if I go here, create personal view, is it big enough? Let's just see. Here, create personal view. Let's just see. I'm gonna add a column as well, a random one, like a dress one. Doesn't matter. I'll just click OK. Claire is gonna go through the whole advanced find functionality in a bit, so I won't go through it just now. So I can do click save as, and it's mine. I can call it account with address. I wanted to call it Anna test, but after Jess, you can't really just call random things like that. Okay, so I saved it. I've got some results. If I go back, but I can't find it now. Just give me a second.
Did you save it?
I did save it.
So if you go into saved views, is it not in there?
It should do.
So there's like, if you're next to results, there's a saved view tab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. This is what I had to do. See, who knows? So again, advanced find, once you've saved it, saved views, you need to click on it and now you can assign it. And I can assign to a user or the whole team. And I will assign it to Jess, who's a user in my CRM, I think. Yep. There we go, assign. And now she's gonna be able to see my view as well. So now it's not just my view, she can see my view also. This is something very useful if you work in an organization when people do create their own views. I can see my own view now here. I'm actually, something happened here. I broke it. I can just create a new one and do the same thing again. But the thing is, save as, test, save. Maybe what might have happened, Jess, I think I didn't give you a privilege. I didn't give you security permission, so this is why you couldn't see it. So hopefully Claire's an admin. No errors? Okay. So now if I go into test, no, there's something wrong with my instance in this occasion. But this is how you share a chart in any case if you've got more users. I'm not sure that you can actually do this in a test in a trial instance, but this is how you share. I've even found a link straight away that I can send it to you today. So yeah, that's it with charts, dashboards, views, and document templates. So that's another thing that we could have in our exam. Next time on Tuesday, we're gonna have Julian talking to us about the exam. I've asked him already whether he knows some sample questions or a sample exam or anything like that. He did have some clues, which he's gonna present to us on Tuesday. But, going through functionality, each of us going through a little bit of functionality, I think that's great. I think that just makes us, a specialist in an area. And I mean, you've seen Jess, how she's moving around with views and charts. It's quite outstanding. So yeah, I love it. I hope you will too. That's it. In the meantime, happy Easter and have a great break, all of you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you. You too.
There will be an article to follow, so you'll get an email. Yeah.
Fab,
Okay.
thank you.
Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.